allergies are acting up. Y'all, miss y'all. I don't know where I would be if I was in here with you every week. Hold up, let me turn off all these gadgets. Y'all, we got a hello week. Where my gadgets at? Where my gadgets at? Okay, I don't know where they are. Alright, okay. And y'all hear that? It is what it is. Alright, y'all. So, this week, Grand Rising, I was going to do a monthly. My spirit was like, you got to do this weekly because Grand Rising, this weekly is really, this week is intense. I'm well in yourself. So happy to see you here. All right, so this week, so first of all, if you don't know who I am, especially on YouTube, my name is Miladies. I am a spirit shifter. I come in and assist you to become aware of your spiritual journey and feel comfortable with it. You can find me on buymeacoffee.com/G Hood Buddha. I have tons and tons of things for you guys. I have blogs. I have support group. I have a fitness group. I also have a free calendar that's available now. So just check the link below. And if you're watching this after the event starts tomorrow, I'm having a fitness demo event, virtual fitness demo event, where you can see what's part of the fitness package so that you can join us. It's really not a lot, but it will assist you steering yourself back into fitness if you have fallen off. Yeah, so come and join us. If you're watching this after the event, just go on to Buy Me a Coffee and join us because we're there. So this week we have solar eclipse in Gemini. If I'm not mistaken, which I would like for you guys to recheck, I believe this is the last solar eclipse in Gemini for the next, I think they said 60 years, but I could be over exaggerating. So I'm definitely going to talk about that over on Buy Me a Coffee. It's one of the features that I give you guys when you join us in our group. I have a new moon video and card pool just for you, as well as a PDF. And so you guys can go right over there and watch it when I drop it next week. I will be talking about the solar eclipse deeper and how it's going to be affecting us. All right, so with that being said, what to expect this week? Monday and Tuesday is definitely going to be like smooth sailing in the sense of us getting back into the sense of what is going on in our lives after this lunar eclipse that just happened. So that was just one part of it. Now we're getting hit again with the new moon in Gemini along with the solar eclipse. And like I said, this is the last solar eclipse in Gemini. So this Gemini eclipse is going out with a bang. If you decided that you wasn't ready to do your shadow work, this is definitely going to be the time that's going to awaken you and take you out of your own troubles by pushing it in your face. So if you have not truly dived deep into yourself, that is going to be triggered for you next week. It is important to find different healing modalities that's going to assist you in the upcoming week. So what does conjunction mean? When planets are conjunct, it's like twins, right? They're together. So a lot of planets are going to be in that space. And when two planets are put together, they could be in a space of getting along or not getting along. And so that's happening a lot next week. So this is the first solar eclipse, and it's going to be on Thursday. And if you hang out with a Gemini, if you have Gemini in your chart, like me, I have my moon in Gemini, so my emotions are in Gemini. And so this is the type of solar eclipse that's going to be raw and as authentic as it can get for the moment, right? Because Gemini is about communication. Mercury is in Gemini, so that energy is even more intense on how we feel, and we are going to be communicating, but not really making sense to the other person, or the other person may not be making sense to you. There's definitely going to be a lot of confusion. So, as the eclipse is happening, Mercury is going to be squaring Neptune. So the way we think is going to be at a fight with the way we see things happening using our imagination. So it's like our logic against like what our heart is saying, what we are creating for ourselves. So if this is happening and you have said to yourself that you want to lose weight and you haven't done that, and if you want to buy a house and you haven't done that, but you still think about it and have like this thirst for it, Gemini coming in and Mercury coming in is going to be waking you up and asking you, is that what you truly want? So it's definitely going to be shattering a lot of dreams that we haven't taken action on as of yet, which I believe is a good thing, because it kind of makes space for what we truly want to do, as opposed to spending our mind on things that we know we're not going to take actions for. We know what we're going to take action for and what we're not going to take action for. Like, it's a given truth. When, especially if you're motivated with money, right? I mean, a lot of us are motivated with money. That's how we grew up. And so when you're motivated with money and you know what you want to do with your money, you do it instantaneously, right? Right? Instantly. So when it comes to our goals and what we want to do, if it doesn't drive you to do it every day, that's what's going to be shattering. I do read my comments, and I've said this in the past that I do not do questions, as I'm serving for free, providing 12 zodiac sign predictions. And so I've said it in the past, this is not the Saturday to be pulling out questions for people. So I don't know how else to say it. I've always also expressed that I have services. So thank you, though, for the support. Going back. And so with that being said, it's like, if you haven't really tuned into yourself and listened to yourself and stopped reaching out for answers from other people, right? That's also going to be shattered for us, because although we seek out information from other people to find out how we're doing in our lives, the most important thing that I always express is to sit with yourself, tune in with yourself, and listen to what your intuition is telling you. I've said this plenty of times in the past when it comes to people that I read. They always ask me, what do you think I should do? And I just always ask them, tune in. What are your spirit guides telling you? Are they telling you that this is a good thing? These cards are just an advice, but how do you feel? This week is to be in tune on how we feel. And again, there's going to be a space where we're going to feel like our fucking life is being shattered and shaked all around, all right? And so brace yourself. What healing modalities do you know? Yoga, meditation, you know? Those things are really going to help you out to really get the answer on the journey that you're creating for yourself in the next couple of weeks coming up. By Friday, you have the moon making a nice little triangle with Jupiter. So it's going to be, we're going to be feeling a little bit better. Venus is going to be going into Leo, which is about beauty, right? Venus is about feeling good, making ourselves feel good. Leo is about building our confidence. And so by Venus moving into Leo, it's a little bit much better than it was when it was in Cancer, where we was like really emotional. Now we're just building our self-confidence after figuring out what broke down, should you have used that energy to allow yourself to break down. And so, and thank goodness, I think Mars is getting out of Cancer too. Yes! Hold up. Give me 1 second, because it's true. It's a couple of things. I'm telling you, there's a couple of things happening. Yeah, I'm not in no rush. All right. So Mars is leaving Cancer on Friday and is going into Leo on Friday. So that's where things are going well. I apologize. Venus is still going to be in Cancer, but it's Mars that's going to move into Leo. That's why I got really excited, because the planet Mars is about our drive, our desire, our go-getting action, right? And then when we're getting into Leo, that talks about our compassion, our love, dedication, building our confidence. So we were broken down, Mars in Cancer, rebuilding what we truly desire with Mars in Leo. And with that energy, we're also going to take action, right? Because Mars is about taking action. So we're going to actually build more self-care for ourselves internally and externally, as Venus is in Cancer as well. So in a whole little nutshell, take care of yourselves next week. Do not allow people to trigger you. If they do trigger you, sit with yourself, because that's what you've been running away from. All right? And, you know, figure out the difference between validation and acknowledgement. Those things are very important. Acknowledgement is more speaking of your truth and people accepting what you say. Validation is, you know, us saying something to see if we're right or wrong. So those are the things that we want to look at for next week. And on Sunday, right, let me see. Yeah, on Sunday, Neptune is at it again. We're going to be in like this deceptive mood, because it's going to be together with the moon, with Moon and Mars, with the Moon and Mars in Leo. So that's Neptune, our imagination, with Mars, our action, with the Moon, our emotions, in Leo, what we desire. So we all tired of the games. We don't want to play no more games. So if you are in a relationship and you feel like you guys are not getting anywhere, this might be the time, especially with the solar eclipse, where it's just like, all right, that's it. I'm not with the bullshit. I'm not fucking around anymore. I'm going to quit this job. I'm going to build my self-esteem to the point where I am going to get a significant other, because I love myself so much. I'm going to believe that I'm going to get this home. I'm going to go ahead and build this business part-time. These are the actions that, like, we're in that, but we're cutting stuff off and we're understanding our own power and how we're going to be moving forward with it. So I'm going to be pulling out from the Osho deck, and then I also have a message from our angels and archangels. You guys know you can come back. Exactly. Thank you, Liatis. Well, yes. So I love y'all. I'm here. I was speaking with my sister about this. I was contemplating on continuing to be of service, because I kind of got a job. Like, I still work for the parks department, you know? So it's just like, I really sat with myself this weekend and said to myself, like, I really care about humanity to be doing this type of work, because at the end of the day, there is nothing but a hop and a skip away from me to go back into the mundane world, do the 9 to 5, and get money, because if it's not about money for me, because again, I could do this. I can go work. I have tons and tons of credentials. Just saying that to share that I am here to be of service, and I had to cry about that because I really was gonna quit on y'all. If I quit on y'all, I quit on myself, right? I'm like, I was doing all of this by myself. Why I gotta carry the crowd? That's what you said you wanted to do, so you're gonna have to carry the crowd. But that does come with boundaries, so, and that's coming real soon. Some of y'all want to go on vacation. Do that shit. Do that shit. All right. I do feel, though, energetically, that a lot of us are really understanding what we want in our lives, and it's actually going to be easier for some of us to surrender to our spirit guides, to allow them to guide us, like, you know, because of us being tired of the bullshit, the, you know, the struggle. Like, nobody, we tired. Nobody really wants to be in that space anymore. So surrendering to the flow of what's happening is the easiest thing to do. And if that means that you're sleeping all day, little do you know that, you know, you still got a little job when you go to sleep. You up there collecting information. When you wake up and you come up with ideas, you think that that's a coincidence? Why am I in my hood flow today? I'm definitely in my hood flow today. Oh, I know why. My sister sent me Tupac this morning. Alright. Y'all heard me? I was like, So, yeah. Trust and believe that a lot of us are just surrendering, and that is okay. All right? Just be sure to hydrate yourself. Drink a lot of water, because there is going to be, our energy flow is going to be shifting dramatically. All right, so for the collective, we have courage. Beautiful. This is exactly what I was talking about when it comes to struggling, going through shit. Like, you know, some of us are taking care of people that are shitty to us. Some of us are taking care of ourselves and we being shitty to ourselves. So we are all moving away from that space. We are moving away from looking at things as if it's going against us and feeling that, okay, now I know what this is saying to me. As I go through these things, let me look at the bright side of it. Let me put myself in a positive perspective. So next week, that's what we're doing. We are shifting our negative mindset that overwhelms us and can definitely crowd us and pile up faster than a speeding bullet, right? We are allowing ourselves now to just be and to grow, even if it did hurt. We're looking forward to the growth. And like I said, we're allowing our angels, archangels, whoever it is that you believe in, to tap right in and help you come up and out. So definitely going outdoors, allowing the sun to penetrate your body is one of the best ways to activate yourself. Get by water, write a letter to the person that has hurt you, all those beautiful things. Aries, you have clinging to the past in reverse. So internally, what's happening for Aries this week is holding on to some of your past, if you're into past lives, some of your past lives energies is still within you. So what is being asked is for you to look into that and see if it serves you or if it doesn't. This could be your childhood, right? So it could be what happened in your childhood that you're still holding on to, that's not allowing you to move forward and feel like you need to hold on to it in order for you to be successful, right? Because this cup right here talks about I feel like celebration and being successful. So some of you Aries think or may feel, I'm not sure what you think, because I don't need you coming at me. Some of you guys may feel that carrying your struggles from the past and the pain from the past is going to bring you success. And that does not mean that is not. But with the green here, your heart, it's fully not aware of what aspect you have been healing. So sit down with yourself and, you know, talk to your inner child. Talk to anything that has hurt you in the past. And yes, again, this is not going to be cute. Coming out of it, it would assist you in emotionally making proper decisions in the future. So this really just talks about diving deep into your sorry, I'm being nosy. I can't be looking. I'm becoming distracted. I'm like a little kid. So diving it deep into your emotions, right? Right here, it talks about you not wanting to have any emotions for the past. But what Spirit is saying, does it help you out not having emotions, or does it help you out digging into that emotion so that you can pull it out and see it, allow it to flow away, knowing that it's holding you back because it's in the past, which can keep you in a depressive mode, Aries. So just, you know, and 5 is about change. So allowing, again, this energy to flow in. Allow that cup to be filled up by Spirit. Let go of that baggage. Let it go. All right, Taurus, you have fight. I'm telling y'all, we going deep. You have fighting. And right now, this is an air card. And so this is, if you look, can you see that, Taurus? This is, it could be you arguing with yourself about the decisions you have made. This could be you having a dispute with your family because they have not been in a space of supporting you. That's some of you guys. That's not everybody. For others of you, you've been so closed up in your mind that is now causing internal conflict. I'm still getting internal conflict here. Some of your dreams may also, for some of you guys, some of your dreams may be prophetic. Like, you know, some of you guys may be having dreams that do not make sense. And so that also may be coming in for some of y'all. You probably won't be telling nobody because it's weird dreams. But do write them down because that's a special message for you. That's one thing I want to say to everybody. Despite the fact that we're all together being collectively placed in the same location at the same time, whenever that is, we all have our own specific mission with our spirit guides. That brings us together. So if you think that you don't have something to contribute to the collective world of humanity, you're wrong. Maybe you're not wrong, but like, I do feel like everybody can contribute, even if it is a smile, you know. Us giving a smile to somebody who looks sad does go a long way. And that's contributing, whether you believe it or not, because that could boost somebody's self-confidence and put them in a space of feeling like somebody noticed them. And then that puts them in a space of now creating something. And boom, you just contribute. Stop playing with me. Taurus. So at the end of the day, Taurus, if you feel that at this current time you don't have anything to provide humanity, go within yourself. Get rid of all the things that is telling you that you don't have what it takes to build your own family, what it takes to build your business, what it takes to ask your boss for a higher raise. Go deep within yourself and see what is it that's stopping you. Because right now, for next week, there's like I feel like a halt in your week, especially with this solar eclipse on like, where the fuck can I go? What can I do? And I just feel like this is like a little racing energy happen within some of you next week. For others of you, physically, do be careful about fighting because that could be also coming up. Do the best that we can to dilute, diffuse, whatever we're going to use to not get into disputes or argument. Like I told y'all, it's a lot. Oh, I did say that I was pulling out a card for, I'll just pull out a collective card for the angels and archangels. When I don't do something initially, I just let it slide. That's, you know, going with the flow. Because then I got to go bad. Gemini, you got aloneness. Aloneness and loneliness is two different things, right? So right now, some of you Geminis are being asked to be in a space of gratitude, that's one, for the things you have been going through, right? Even though they weren't easy. You still here? And if you're not, y'all know I could hit you on the other side. I love all my dead people. But with that being said, Gemini, it's time for you to really dig deep within yourself and take time for yourself. If you have a family, go ahead and if you can't get away from your family, or you feel like you can't get away, take that extra hour at the supermarket and sit at a park. Like, take an extra 15 minutes in the shower and then just sit and let the water hit you. Like right now, what is asking for my Geminis, sun, moon, and rising, to go within yourself at this current time and find a wizard within yourself. What are you telling yourself? What is in your mind at this current time where you can actually sit in a space of awareness? Bringing in that light if you're feeling dark. And that could just mean literally putting the light in your face or going outside in the sun, right? When we are clouded, we are always asked to do something that puts us in a happy mode. So for my Geminis, if you're feeling in this a loneliness situation where you don't want to be by yourself, then I really would love for you to be by yourself, because it's really important to be by yourself sometimes. We can't be, even if we have kids. But if that is something that's hard for you, go to a space where there is people, but you don't know nobody, and that could also still be you by yourself, because obviously nobody's going to interrupt you in your own space. Some of y'all already is like, yes, because people love to talk to me. That's fine, but then that's your choice. All right? Don't be telepathically telling me stuff. All right, Gemini. So, yes. So far, it's pretty heavy, y'all. Cancer, letting go. Emotionally, Cancer, it seems as though there has been some type of purge that has been missing. And so right now, this purge is coming in and it's asking you to let it go. It's going to be emotional. Will you be crying? I don't know how you deal with stuff, Cancer, but there is going to be a space of wanting to be free of some type of emotional baggage that has been really, and I'm getting some of you saying haunting me. For others of you, it's just like this emotional feeling of not being loved. So if you are in a space of not being loved, Spirit is letting me tell you that you are loved, right? And at the end of the day, if you are loved and you are a walking bubble of love, there's no way that no one loves you, And yes, we would love to see it in action. We would love to see it physically. However, when our thought process and pattern changes on how we receive love, it would then open up the space for us to be able to connect to what love is. So as opposed to reaching out for others to love us, dive deep, Cancer, within yourself and see what does love look like. Because once that starts decluttering for yourself, you will then have this ability to see how other people are, or other people have always been supporting you, for some of you, and how other people are going to be coming in. The whole moral of letting go is to make space for what you truly want and what you've been calling for. It can't get in, right? It's like I put all, here we go with these analogies. I put all my cards in here. You see? That one came out. In order for me to get more cards filled in, I have to take some out, right? So therefore, take some of the clutter of the, look at this. We're not doing double readings, but you got the 6 duality. Yes, going into the space of duality for yourself and really bringing in that balance when it comes to your emotions, all right? Cancer. Leo, you have adventure inside. I'm feeling so happy because Leo is internally you're really tapping in to your inner child next week, and this really talks about you understanding that things flow when you do less. Talk to Cancer about that. Things flow when you do less. And so right now, If some of you have not tapped into your childhood, there is a time and space for my Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising where you can actually have this fun interaction with your darker childhood. What does that mean? You're going to be able to process some of your darkest moments in your childhood through artwork, through coloring, through dancing, in a form of expression. And this also could be because Mars is going right into your sign, so that is a plus. So my Leos, you guys are really getting this huge boost of energy when it comes to healing your inner child next week. And for others of you, if you were thinking about having a child, this could be coming in for you this week, meaning like, you know, that the first steps of conceiving could be happening for you this week. And if you are pregnant and you are worried when your kid is going to be born, Leo season is for them. So some of you guys that, oh, okay. So those of you who are with child at this current time and have Leo children coming up, they're also golden, like this ray of light, allowing us to follow the path. So some of you guys gonna have kids, and especially if you have kids already and you're a Leo, your kids are super, super gifted, as all of our kids are. But the awareness here for you, Leo, is to recognize that for your kid and allow your kid to explore. All right, that's a different kind of message there. Participation for my Virgos. Right now, Virgo, what this is talking about is connecting your internal self. This card is in the upright position. So in addition to connecting internally with yourself, they are also talking about bringing stability with partnerships outside of you. And so that means strengthening your confidence, strengthening your foundation, strengthening your throat, and strengthening your heart, right? Allowing these areas of your life to be strong enough to give you the confidence to move forward in whatever endeavors you're deciding that you want to start. And the solar eclipse is going to give you the energy and the motivation to align yourself and move that forward. Does that mean building partnerships with a new lover? Maybe. Does it mean building a new partnership with a business that you want to start? Could be. I don't know what you want to do with your life, Virgo. But what I am seeing is stability when it comes to this area. Should you allow yourself to understand how to build your confidence, and that could be building a pro and cons list where you can see what your worth is, right? Some of us are in a space of reconsidering what we're worth, right? I'm figuring out. That's including myself. I'm like, yo, I'm a walking retreat. So, you know, the self-worth goes up a little bit when you start realizing, because we do, but we don't stop and review. This is why these planets are in retrograde and kind of like block us from really moving forward and cause all this chaos, so that we can review in a sense, right? And so when we review the areas in our life that we just embarked on, we can see how it's working for us. And so some of us, especially Virgos, your self-worth at times is not as high as it can be due to the fact that that review aspect is kind of missing out in your life. So some of you guys, they're asking for you to look at your value and see how that value can strengthen your confidence and strengthen your what you desire and your passion and your mission, so that you can speak it out. And it can be a program creating in your current job. It could be a new business. Again, that's really coming up for a lot of you Virgos, business. And also with the number 4 here, why do these look like toes? Like bones and toes? I don't know. Some of you, as anybody, let me know. Y'all getting surgery on your feet? All right, that was extra. Don't they look like bones though? All right, and nurture yourself this week coming up. Nurture yourself. All right. Libra. Libra, you have completion. Libra, internally, there's nothing else that you need to do at this current time to feel complete. There's even an extra piece trying to come into your space. And it's just like, there's no more studying that you need to do. There's no more second guessing. Everything that you need at this current time is within you. And it's just, they're expressing that you know this. You know that everything is within you. So now is the time for you to truly jump out and be prepared to share it with the world if you're not already. Or allow yourself to just be, right? Some of you Libras may be feeling like you need to do, again, more. I need to do more. I need to do more. And it's just like, there's no more that you need to do. Do not allow this Mercury retrograde to make you feel like there's more that you need to do. As a matter of fact, do that. Review what, especially for you being an air sign, review all the things that you have been completing, or the things that you haven't completed. Some of you guys may have not completed a certification, school, an application for work, somebody for unemployment. Complete that. Some of you guys have the advantages right now to finish off what you want to finish off. Because again, if there's something that you haven't finished and then you feeling bored, that just means that you really don't want to do it. And the more that you force yourself to do it, the harder it's going to be for you to complete it. That's not for everybody. But for the most part, it's half and half. Some of you guys already have completed what you needed to get yourself to the next step. And others of you are in the space of completing and decluttering what you don't want to complete so that you can feel better about yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. Scorpio internally. So a lot of us, I want to say, a lot of the cards have been internal. So this is a lot of, we're all doing a lot of movements in a quiet setting. We're doing a lot of the movements away from society. But do remember that some of us do, we have to interact with those who have put us in a space of what we feel we're at when we blame other people, so that we can be able to then find the lesson and the awareness of why that happened. Did you need to blame them for it? Did you see your fault into it? You know, and so those things are going to be happening for us a lot. So when it comes to Scorpio, you have healing. And right here, what I'm getting is if you are a Scorpio and a Reiki healer, or you have gotten Reiki in the past, or you need Reiki, this is the time to receive that assistance right now. It seems as though when it comes to your confidence and your creativity, as well as your connection with spirit, it seems to be off at this current time. So this energy is coming in to awaken you from the heart first. Awaken you from the heart, so that when you are in a space of feeling and that it overtakes your body, you can then start making those decisions again from the logic perspective. Some of you Scorpios have been in a space of logically going into stuff and not emotionally feeling your way through things, which then has caused a lot of confusion for you guys. And there's also, for some of you guys, there's this energy of peace entering your mind, your body, and your soul, allowing you to relax. So if you have not rested so much in the last couple of weeks, I'm getting a little bit dizzy. What's this? Let me drink some water, y'all. Hold on. It's getting hot in here. Somebody, okay. Scorpio, what you going through? Hold up. Who's detoxing? Somebody detoxing. I'm feeling that shit. It's alright. Y'all helping me detox, I guess. Energetically. Alright. So, Scorpio, go check your stomach out too, right? Check your stomach out. See what's going on in your intestines or whatever the case might be. If some of you guys may having some, I'm going to say it, constipation. Constipation issues or going too much to the bathroom. So that inconsistency. But it definitely talks about as you rest, Scorpio, you will continue to receive that assistance from your spirit guides and angels and archangels should you choose to. But healing is definitely coming in. So if you've been going through some rough shit, oh shit. We are the world, Sagittarius. What you doing? So next week, Sagittarius is just bringing in peace. Sagittarius is just like, fuck it. Fuck it. I don't got time for nobody. I'm going to make peace and start calling in the people that are here to connect with me. And I'm going to also, some of you Sagittarius are really going to be coming out of your spiritual closet or just who you truly are, right? And being authentic with it and not letting nobody waver you out of who you truly want to be. So some of you guys may be in a space of coming out with your sexuality. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You love who you love. Others of you are going to be coming out and really sharing with the world your gifts. It can be scary. I mean, it was scary for me. It took me forever to share with y'all all of this stuff, and there's still so much because I've only been sharing this with you guys since, I want to say, 2019. So trust when I say this is 20-something years of work that I got going on back there on the low. So Sagittarius, I feel like that's one of you guys. You guys have like this massive amount of knowledge, wisdom, and information for society, and your group is ready for it. Forget about somebody else's group. Forget about how this person is making it, and that's where a lot of us get stuck in. I know somebody has said to me, and it didn't bother me, but it was just like, oh, my ladies, how long have you been on YouTube? And I was just like, oh, for over a year. And they was like, wow, you don't have that many subscribers. And I'm like, Spirit knows where your mind is at. You ain't ready to deliver the messages. Because when you're doing this type of work, you really have to understand that is messages that's coming through your body in order for you to assist other people. That's what we're here for, right? I mean, that's what I'm here for. I don't know what you're here for. Let me not say that. So when I allow myself to be that conduit to give that message, I don't give a fuck what society says. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, because at the end of the day, I'm removing my ego and knowing that it's not me giving the messages, that is the messages from Spirit. So when people ask me, how do you know that? I don't fucking know. I open myself up. So that's what some of you guys are doing. You opening yourself up and you allowing yourself to be that channel. And with the world here, it really just talks about connecting with true people. Let go of the people that don't make you vibrate in a space of wanting to be motivated. If people come into your space and they just, pull you down, Sagittarius, can say, ay, I'm in mano because that's it. What else? Why do we need to hold on to people that bring us down? It don't feel right. It don't. Like, y'all, I've been getting into disputes with people that I'm assisting, but that's, my little karma and shit like that I'm going through or whatever. And I'm just like, yo, how I'm helping you out and I'm getting into an argument with you? That's including my father. Like, I'm just like, I'm confused. So there's a lot going on. All right. That's Sagittarius. Aquarius, I don't think you have a problem with this, but it says playfulness. If you've been hard on yourself, if you've been working too hard, right, being hard on yourself is not the same thing as working too hard. Being hard on yourself is you allowing your negative Nancy's to take over your entire consciousness and making you feel like you ain't shit. Working too hard is you working 24/7, you're dedicating your time to your job or serving others and not tapping into yourself. Either ways, there's an imbalance happening for you next week. I mean, there's an imbalance within you, and next week is time for you to just release a lot of those things and put yourself in a space to build your foundation and build your confidence. That's it. Next week, build your foundation, build your confidence. If your foundation is already built, build your confidence on what you're doing. Become a master at what you're doing. Motivate yourself, but do it in a fun way, right? Again, if things from now on is coming into a space of not feeling fun, you know what that means? Let it go, like Frozen. For others of you, be careful, watch your step. You see this person is walking. I don't know why I'm getting this, but this person is walking and then there's no foot there, but the foot is like off. So be careful walking. I don't want any of y'all to trip. Right, some of you guys are feeling magical. Some of you guys may be wanting to, you know, I skipped Capricorn. All right, so that's this. But this was no. This is Capricorn. This is, I said Capricorn. Maybe I mentioned somebody. Who did I mention? Because this is Capricorn. Let me know, because then the message is for both of y'all. But this is definitely for Capricorn. Some of you guys may be in drinking mode. So do be careful also, you know, dancing and all of a sudden, Scooby-Doo, bop, bop. Alright? But yes, this message is for Cancer. I mean, like a fucking Cancer. I said Aquarius. Alright, so I said Aquarius. I thought I said Capricorn. So guess what? Aquarius and Capricorn, y'all choose what card y'all want. Alright? Because y'all coming in together. This is for Aquarius, but if you want the other card, that could be for you too. Creativity. Either way, it's cute. Thank you, Liatis. Creativity. You have the number 3. Mind, body, and soul. Look at this beauty right here. Aquarius. This energy is definitely for you. Y'all see that? Ooh, look at the eclipse. Look at the eclipse. Look at the eclipse just coming through. What I'm getting for next week for my Aquarius, look at the star. Look at the star. This is definitely for Aquarius. I don't give a fuck. Y'all see the star? The eclipse, the water. Even though they're not about water, they're the water barriers. So I'm definitely getting a lot of activation in your solar plexus, your sacral, and your heart. So you might be feeling some type of energy happening within your chest. Figure out first medically if it's something that you need to check out. So, all right, panic attacks, anxiety, those things may be coming in for some of you guys. This is also if you haven't really dug deep and healed your some of your wounds, that could be coming up for you. For others of you, get into the space of coloring. Do you like to color? I think somebody said no. All right, fine. But what do you like to do creative that sparks up your creativity? And I get this a lot. A lot of people are like, well, I'm not creative. I don't know what to do. You know, tell your ego to sit the fuck down for a minute, all right? Because your ego is always like, no, we don't want to start something new. We used to what we do, and that's it. Tell her to go. No. All right? We are all creative one way or another, whether it's an idea that we come up with that we can sell to somebody else. Like, you know, and I'm saying sell because I know my Aquarius is like, yeah, creativity, cool, but how I'm going to make money? Bro. Brodies and sisters. I don't know. I just want to say that. It is possible. Anything is possible. Y'all know I was about to say that, right? Anything is possible. If. And this, I'm smiling to smile, but it's not funny. If from 1 year to the next, mask, wearing a mask, created jobs for people. What makes you think that what you have coming along, my Aquarius or / Capricorns, is not going to pop off? We're talking about mass that then made other people creative who likes to sew to create their own mass, and now there's a whole line of mass. You see what I'm trying to say? So like, even if we use that small perspective, you can really understand where your creativity can take you should you decide to tap in. All right, Aquarius? But creativity is sparking up for you next week. Oh, Pisces. Pisces. Pisces has been going through it. Pisces, you have a new vision. That's it. Look at this. I'm going to just leave this here for a little bit. Hold on. Oh. I know y'all be laughing at me. I don't care. Pisces, movement next week. Movement will allow you to see a different perspective on a lot of your situations. This talks about allowing the energy of the eclipse to move you towards what you feel is your destiny, what you feel is your purpose for the current moment. Being in a space of flow, it's what's being asked for you, from you, right? Look at the bottom, like, this is the first time I see this. This is a person who's conflicted, who's drained, who's down and out, who doesn't see themselves getting anywhere. Look what's happening above. Nothing but awareness is coming up for you. Allow yourself to open up. Allow yourself to let go of what's draining you, Pisces. Allow yourself to ask for assistance, right? So that you can move. A lot of us cannot, including myself, and I tell y'all all the time, I don't exclude myself from none of these messages, okay? Because I am a conduit. Meaning that I got work to do here. I know I got work to do. I be doing that shit every fucking day. That's why I be wanting to quit. But I'm back. So, Pisces, you're being asked to tune into your health. Tune into your vitamins and your minerals. This talks to me a lot about your cells, your veins, just that deep. So your purging is that deep. And so that's what could leave you exhausted. Like, oh my God, I can't take this. Like, how much, like if you're starting to drink water, how many times do I have to go to the bathroom type of shit? So it's just like, it gets overwhelming. Whatever you may be wanting to start, it can, in the beginning, be overwhelming, Pisces, but it will take you towards the next steps of enlightenment for you, creativity, awareness. It's just a bunch of beautiful shit coming up for you. Should you allow yourself to open up and release this right here. Release. All right, last but not least, don't forget to get your calendars. Mary, I don't know what she has, but Mary, we need to talk. I need to do a video chat with you, Mary, because I love you, girl. Mary's another, Mary's a hidden gem. I can't wait. I want to tell y'all what she do. So our message, our candle's pretty cool. Our light is stable. All right. Priority. Archangel. Ooh, Metatron. Ooh, Metatron. I am Archangel Metatron. They're gonna get me for that. Ah! I'm just playing. I love them. I play with them all the time. If y'all don't even know. Let me know if y'all wanna. Because I can do this. The way I probably do have to share this. The way I connect with my angels and manifest with them, it definitely is a party. It's not one of those things where, yes, there's times where I am serious, but hello. They talk about you have to be in this emotional state of wanting what you want, so that means being in a happy state. So we having a party and we gonna dance. So I'll be like, where my angels at? Where my angels at? Woo, woo. Priorities. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. So look up Archangel Metatron if you don't know who he is. If you want to tap into the archangels, he's one of those angels who, and archangels are people, if I'm not mistaken, that have, those are ascended masters, pardon me. Ascended masters are humans who walk the path of light, of enlightenment every day through adversity, and then ascending from that. So that's like, you know, like Jesus, Buddha, and things like that. And so with the archangels, they also hold a specific area in the realm of, in the angelic realm. So Archangel Metatron is the one that assists us with children, but also, as you can see, at prioritizing and motivating us. So it would be good for this week to, you know, tap into Archangel Metatron and be like, hey, see how he can help you, you know? And it's all about, when you invoke, like, just talk about asking these angels to come in, it allows you to then start really becoming aware of what shifts and what doesn't. I do it all the time. I mean, I'm human, so there's times when I'm just like, are y'all really helping me out? And then, boom, they show me, and I'm like, y'all helping me out? All y'all gotta do is ask for signs, all right? When y'all ask for the signs, become aware of what you can see, but do not expect it in a form that's going to block you from receiving. Ooh. I love ya. Peace, love, and happiness. For this month, I'm doing weeklies just because it's an intense month. And I was going to do the monthlies, but I'm just like, nah, let me just do the weeklies. We need it every week. I love ya. See you on Buy Me a Coffee for the new moon information / solar eclipse.